Case PC92 for Ms. Cook, I'm standing in for Mr. Amadeo. Council is directed, Ms. Cook stands by left, Ms. Cook, you please yourself.
Thank you. That's all right for you, with you if he stands in? Okay. Council, did you have a chance to go over the report and recommendation?
Your Honor, we don't have any additional correction conclusions.
Okay.
Yes, I am, we would just ask that the court follow the recommendation.
Okay. Ms. Cook, anything you want to add? You don't have to. I just want to give you a chance.
No, just that I'm in continue and also already part of a volunteer organization.
Good. Good.
And that needs to be provided to go on the deal.
What's the volunteer organization?
It is on the Humane Society of Grand Valley.
Yep.
Animal shelter.
Yep. Okay. All right. So you saw the recommendation. I'm gonna order some community service. You can do it there or any other nonprofit, as long as it's registered with the IRS. Official letterhead from the nonprofit that shows you've done X number of hours, and those X's total 40. All right. Anything else? All right. Before you took the, when you did the pre-sentence investigation, part of what you did was the adverse childhood experiences survey.
Sure.
Have you ever heard of that before?
I mean, I completed it. I didn't know that. Was
Yeah.
what it's called.
I'm gonna tell you for your own benefit, do a deep dive into ACEs. That's what they call those ACEs, adverse childhood events. It's all about childhood trauma and how the trauma can affect your life forever. You scored a 6. That's fairly high. I'm going to suggest you do a deep dive into the research and what it shows, and I think you're going to come up with a better understanding of how you do, why you do what you do. Okay?
I think that's my therapist, my psychiatrist.
I can guarantee you they're well aware of ACEs. Okay? All right. So I'm going to go along with the recommendation, no probation. We're just going to do fines and costs in the 40 hours. Total on the fines and costs is $1,300. Before you leave the building, I either want you to pay it or have a plan in place to get it paid. Questions?
No questions at all. Thank you.
You're all set.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh, the community service has to be completed by November 1.
Oh,
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a great day, people. Council, what do you got?
Your Honor, Mr. Delacqua.
Last name is? Delecta. Come on up. First name Todd.
Oh.
Good morning, gentlemen.
I'm hearing, Mr. Delacqua.
And did you fellas have a chance to look at the report and recommendation?
We have that, Your Honor.
Any corrections?
No, just for a slight modification.
Tell me.
Sure, Your Honor, I have known Mr. Delacqua for many years. He works as an iron worker. He's worked as an iron worker for 25 years.
Okay.
3 children, 19 is his youngest. He is married. From my personal knowledge of him, he is a very much a solid individual. He's a trustworthy individual. He does understand that, well, the screw up basically.
Yeah.
And he understands the gravity of it. But what we are requesting is because of his work schedule, he does work a lot. If the court will consider waiving the community service provision in that recommendation.
What's your work schedule?
6 days a week.
Yeah, and do you work one location or are you moving all around? Yeah. Where are you working now? Okay, well, that's close to home. Okay. All right. What I'll do is I'll let him, just so you know, work program is an alternative to jail. All right. I've had very few people choose that option. But what I'll do is I'll give you a third option, which is community service hours. The charity work that I just talked to the lady about in front of you gives you a lot more flexibility. The work program requires you to pick 4 days and then show up the day you're scheduled. The community service gives you the option of just getting it all hooked up, and you can do an hour here, 2 hours there. You get rained out on a job, you can go show up and do some hours. So I'll give you that option. So instead of the 4 days, I'm going to order 32 hours. Community service. And as I told the lady in front of you, that's any nonprofit registered with the IRS. Let's see, get that done between now and September 1? Doable?
We'll take, but I'll make it work.
I'll tell you what, if you come to me and want more time and you've done none of it, I'm going to tell you no. If you come to us and say, look, I'm not going to get the last 10 hours done in the next week, so can I have some more time? We'll work with you. All right. So just don't put it off till last minute. All right. Other than that, I'm going to adopt in full the recommendations of the probation department. You're on probation for 9 months. Those recommendations that you went over with council, those are now all court ordered. Fines of cost, $1,300. Same thing I told the lady in front of you. Go downstairs and either pay it or make a plan to get it paid. Any questions? Good luck to you. Council, always a pleasure.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Morning, Josh.
Check on
Sorry?
Javon Edwards. He hasn't checked online.
No.
Good morning. How are you? Good. You got some more you're gonna send me? Sure. Okay. Yep, you're gonna sign it? Raise your right hand. Swear from the information contained in the affidavit to the best of my information knowledge or belief. All right, I'm on the bench, but when I get a break, I'll take care of it. All right. Mr. Graziani, good morning. What do you got?
Good morning, Judge and staff. I've got two matters. One is Jordan Gillingham.
Gillingham?
One is Eric J. Johnson. I'm standing in for the attorney of record of.
Let's do Gillingham first. Go ahead.
And good morning, Judge and staff. John Graziani, on behalf of Jordan Gillingham, who's to my left. Please identify yourself.
Good one, Your Honor, Jordan Gregory
Good
Gilliam.
morning.
We've had the opportunity to review the sets. Information report, and there's no additions or deletions, and we're
Good.
that you adopt recommendation, however, with a payment. So,
Okay.
pay on the first month, I believe we'll be able to put 100.
Well, I'm good.
Okay, very.
Okay. All right. Anything you want to add before I sentence?
No, sir, Your Honor.
All right. You're still not working?
Not at the moment,
All
no.
right.
He's on disability charge. but
Okay.
He had done side jobs and he'd been working.
Okay. right. So did this charge from July 17th cause a violation of probation in the 31st district, 33rd district court?
I just went to talk to my probation officer.
All right.
and, I just,
So you're on track at 33rd.
if, previously, just like everything, I think it was Wednesday.
Okay. All right. So you went over the recommendation with Mr. Graziani today. You saw recommendations 1 through 11. Those are now court orders 1 through 11. I'm adopting in full the recommendations. You're on probation for 12 months. That includes the 10 days on the work program. You understand how that works?
Yes, sir.
All right. Work program is assessed as an alternative to jail. We're getting ready to start a new process,
Okay.
part of that program. So I'm just going to give you a heads up. Once you pick your schedule, if you have a problem, you have to reschedule, we're going to charge you $25 for the reschedule. If there's a second reschedule, we're going to charge you 50. And if there's a third need to reschedule, you're probably going to jail. So I say all that to tell you this, we let you pick the days. They're pretty much carved in stone when you pick them.
Okay, got
All right.
it. Perfect.
Joe, is it 5 days a week or is it 7 days?
We're doing it 7 days a week now. So the total on your fines and costs, $1,300. Either pay it downstairs or work out a payment plan. You can talk about all your options downstairs.
Okay, just last, I got one question for you.
Go ahead.
Is there any way that I can space the days out?
Oh, yeah, you don't have to do 10 in a row. Yeah. Yeah, I don't care if you do, 2 days a week for the next 5 weeks, just get it. We're not gonna wait 10 months to get 10 days.
All out, like, maybe 5 1 week and 5 next week.
I want you to knock them out as soon as possible, because if you get a chance for a little side work, I don't want you to have to pass that up because you're scheduled with us.
Okay, yeah, I'll give it to the hospital.
Good luck.
Thank you. So I'm all set, do I gotta go?
You're just going downstairs to talk about,
Verify his address.
give me your address.
It's Earl Park at. Lincoln Park.
That's what. Okay, so go downstairs, talk about your payment plan and your scheduling. Mr. Johnson, come on up. When you're ready, counsel.
Running through charges, John Rossi, the agreement, we got Eric J. Johnson, I'm actually standing in for the attorney of record, Timothy Keegan. Is that okay with you, sir? Yes. Judge, we've had the opportunity to review the pre-sentence investigation report. There's no additions, deletions, or corrections, and we ask that you adopt the recommendation.
All right. Mr. Johnson, anything you want to add? Okay. Man, I'm glad you're working at Ford. 10 years ago, you never thought you'd land that good job, did you? Yeah, good for you. Good for you. All right, I'm gonna adopt in full the recommendations. So you went over with Mr. Graziani, or maybe you went over them with Mr. Keewan, but it was items 1 through 10 were recommendations. Now they're court orders. You're on probation for 12 months. Fines a cost $1,300. You've heard me tell everybody else, pay it today or make arrangements to get it paid before you leave the building. I'm also ordering 10 days on the work program as per the recommendations. Any questions about how that works?
Wednesdays and Thursdays,
7 days a week.
oh,
We're running the program 7 days a week. You pick the days.
Take care of that, no problem.
All right, good luck to you. Have a good day.
Thank you, John.
Josh, you got something ready or are you just waiting?
Just waiting.
All right.
Go ahead.
Do you have any idea what TOT means?
Turned over to.
So the new, so basically what people get, you just stand on
Work program and leaving empty slots and stuff.
Yeah, we're just getting too many people. They're treating it like a dentist appointment. You know, something better comes up, they don't show up. We used to do it that way back in the day. So we're just kind of going back to it.
Probably good, but it's pretty fit. They're treating this as a straight up technical violation for being like 1 minute late. And I'm like, I get it, but at the same time, talk about paper to file.
Yeah.
You know, somebody.
Yeah.
It's the first day of work program.
Well,
That gets their-
our rule downstairs is kind of, look, if you show up and the van's still out front, you can get on. But if the van's left, we're not calling the van back for you.
Thanks, dude. What's the good bugs? Get your attention a little quicker.
You know, well, you know, prior to COVID, work program cost you $20 a day.
I think there's just 30.
Yeah.
That's-
Yes,
back-
we're
back-
not charging you for it. Right? We're not charging you to avoid jail. We're giving you the, you know, just giving you the options. So
I thought we had an oversight. Do we? That was never since I've been here, huh? Since with COVID, because I didn't start here till
no,
20.
I don't think we've ever charged since COVID because it helped. We were 3 years past COVID before we even started work program again, I think. Yeah. Yeah. What that caused problems in my mind, what it caused problems with pre-COVID days is you're on the work program because it's an alternative to jail for you because it was sentenced and you're paying $20 a day. She's on work program because we told her, you can't afford your fines cost, go do 4 days on the work program. So you're paying $20 to do the same work she's doing for nothing. It's saving her money and costing you money. It's just,
No, that makes.
you know, now don't get me wrong. The vast majority of people would say, wait a minute, I got to do this and pay $20 or I go to jail. I'll pay $40.
But the optics
Well,
of it.
it just, so now what we're trying, at least what I'm trying to do, and I think my benchmates are doing it. What I'm trying to do is work program is an alternative to jail.
Makes sense.
If you can't pay your money, then generally we're going to try to push you into some charity work to do that.
I gotta send an email. It's missing an attachment.
Hmm.
You may know what's going on. I need to follow up with her and say, hey, you need to send me the attachment, but if you see whatever,
Oh, yeah.
you know what you're talking about.
The new,
You don't.
HR director
This has a really good working relationship with Judge Jokic and Macomb. She's tough. She's
Yeah.
really like good family court judge. And she is like best buddies with Deb O'Brien, I think's her name. She's been out in a Macomb County,
Okay.
a legend. I was lucky enough to be on a PPO hearing where Deb was on the other side. And boy, did I benefit from that same bias. 'Cause
Yeah.
those two are besties.
Yeah. So he's going overboard to make sure. Yeah.
Cameron Royce is just like, hey, step back. You're going to enjoy it today.
Yeah.
He goes, we talk. I hate doing covering the family court stuff. He said, just go do your thing and shut up. He's like,
Yeah.
just watch.
Yeah.
And all it was, you could see them doing that.
Yep.
We'll talk about this later.
Okay.
Crystal's, I got the big group.
You got one ready?
Chuck, I'm writing down 3 of them for violation.
Give me the first one.
First one is William Uziak.
Kuziak, come on up.
And the next one will be Deontay Law and this.
Okay. You're testing my memory now. Let's do them one at a time.
Sorry, Chuck.
Good morning, Mr. Huziak. Counsel, your parents.
John Brown County Attorney on behalf of us, William Uziak, who's my left. Please identify yourself. My name is William Uziak.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Huziak was sentenced on April 23rd on visibly impaired.
That's correct.
All right, you've seen the paperwork I'm looking at, I assume.
Yes, he's guilty of those violations.
Okay,
He has made progress, but he I use a term, but he doesn't have a pocket perch. He
Okay.
has to be more aggressive in getting the job. Obviously, the transportation is the issue, the inability to pay
hmm
fees with the court and also the Secretary of State and just asking some mercies.
Okay.
I also feel that this gentleman would benefit from intervention from a spatial worker.
Okay, okay. So you still don't have any steady employment?
No, I haven't had a job since the middle of March.
Okay,
Advice on, come get a job and nobody had never responded back to me.
okay.
I just got some information out here and some jobs. I probably got 10 applications out there right now.
When you pointed out here, are you talking from Mr. Taylor downstairs?
Yeah, you said about that hotel here on the street.
Yep. Yep, yep. Okay,
Josh, I believe that you can knock down some of the debt of this court by additional work program days. And even though it's probably one of the best ways that you can.
yeah, that's always an option you can talk about downstairs is what our payment options are. But to be perfectly blunt, the money's not my concern on this. It's the other stuff I told you to do. The testing, the substance abuse treatment, those are the big ones for me. Whether or not you pay your money doesn't help me sleep at night. If I know you're getting help for what I see as a substance abuse problem, that helps me sleep at night because I don't have to worry about you out drinking and driving. You follow me? So those are the big ones for me. Here's when you're on probation, you're always at risk of being violated and ending up in jail. You understand that? The best way to avoid that is to do everything you're supposed to do. The second best way is if you're having problems, stay in constant communication with probation. So if you're standing here again, she can say, Judge, I'm talking to him on a weekly basis. He's trying everything I'm suggesting he do. He's making a good faith effort. He's just got a lot of struggles right now. Okay. I'm going to bet that you haven't contacted her since you walked out of here for sentencing.
That was it.
We reported. one-
Yeah. But I mean, you're not reaching out to her. You're just showing up when you're scheduled to do so. Okay. Now, your best friend you talk to once in a while. Meet your new best friend because she's going to help you get to the end of this thing without ending up in jail. Because I don't think her recommendation is jail today. What's your recommendation today?
We like to adjourn this for review, maybe just to give him some time to get in compliance.
When's our next review?
It's August 20th at 8:30.
All right, so let's do this. August 20th, we'll meet again. I want you on track with the testing and the treatment. And if you can't find someplace you can afford for testing and treatment, that's when you talk to her and see if she can help you find something you can afford. Okay? And just keep pounding the pavement. I mean, you found a job before and you know you got to work at finding a job. So good luck with that. But if you haven't talked to Mr. Taylor recently, talk to him again and see if he's got anything that fits your skill set. Any questions? All right. I'm sorry, Emily, was that August 20? All right. And Mr. Huziak, understand, she doesn't get points when she gets me to put somebody in jail. We look at that as a failure. Probation is not so we can ultimately jail you. If I wanted to jail you, I wouldn't have put you on probation. I would have just put you in jail. All right? So let us work with you to get you successfully completed. All right, good luck. What's the next one, Mr.
The
Graziani?
next one is Damari Filson.
Filson with an F or a PH?
PHILSON.
Come on up, Pilson. Good morning.
If we record, I'm saying that there's gonna be Damari Filson, my last.
Yes.
Please identify yourself, sir.
Warren Phillips.
All right, Mr. Filson was sentenced back in January. Let's see.
Probably not.
All right, looks like I got a doctor's note here. I just seen, let me read that real quick. Are you able to work, Mr. Filson?
He's in trouble.
All right, so you're driving? Okay, all right. All right, go ahead, counsel.
It's, working outside of it. I'm sure it's gonna affect many more people, particularly with the air quality that we have, but, the folks, as you realize, has a condition that precludes it. Being able to, put in a full day, and it's a substantial.
How are you able to drive truck though? Okay, but full time?
Yeah, I'm not like, I can't vote.
Yeah.
I consider it drive, that's all I do is drive, pick up trailer,
Okay,
I can use.
okay. All right. So he's in full compliance, but for the work program?
Yeah.
All right.
Continues making payments.
Yeah, you're on track with your payment plan, all that stuff. Okay. Emily, how many days does he owe us? 3?
He was ordered 6 days. And he missed his first day, so.
So he still owes 6?
Oh, she's just indicating. She,
Vanessa
that's all she's doing.
You got 3 too?
has
Did you do some days?
verified that.
Okay. Okay. So Vanessa's record says 3?
The computer says three.
To reschedule 3 days, must be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're showing that you owe us a balance of 3 days. I'll convert that to 24 hours of community service charity work. So you hook up with a nonprofit, as long as it's registered with the IRS, church, soup kitchen, Salvation Army. We've got a list downstairs that's pre-approved, but you can find something on your own. So you can find something that's not outside, it's not strenuous physical labor, that kind of stuff. Got it? 24 hours instead of 3 days. Let's see. Give you but till September 1, that's plenty of time, gives you more than a month. Give you till September 1, so that gives you more than a month. Enough time?
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you, Judge.
you're welcome. Good luck. Next one is Mr. Graziani.
Next one, Judge, is Deontay Law. Please step forward, sir.
Law, LAW.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Law.
John Graziani, Deontay Law, please identify yourself.
Okay, well,
All right, hold on here. I got a long letter here from somebody. Is this from you? All right, let me read it. I can actually read it. Good for you. You didn't write this though.
I did.
Did you? Very nice. Thank you. Mr. Graziani, if you know, what's the status of your client's license?
It appears he suspends, is that correct, sir?
Oh, yeah.
And, as a result, he's avoiding any additional suspension.
What's it take to get him back on the road, do you know?
Judge, I believe that, he's got what's known as a hard suspension. Is it unpaid tickets or?
I got a ticket,
So it's a soft suspension, Judge.
and then I paid a $45 reinstatement fee and then.
Who do you owe money on? Where's the ticket at? What do you owe
I'm not aware of how much I owe him. I just got one ticket.
him? But that's the only thing that's stopping you from getting your license back?
Yes, sir.
Well, you got to get your butt down to 33rd, then find out what they can do for you. They might be able to put you on a payment plan, give you some kind of community service hours or something.
That's,
Okay.
Judge, he, despite some of these setbacks, he's made tremendous progress. He's been working for.
Okay, hold on. I can either read this letter or I can listen to what you've got to say, but I can't do them both at the same time. Mr. Rowley, did you have a chance to look at this letter? Okay. All right. Now I can listen to you, Mr. Graziani.
Made some progress. He then gained some flooded Michigan bread.
Yep,
He's also seeking another position so he could get ahead.
I saw that. Yep,
So that, I hope you take that.
yep. So I'm assuming that's a guilty plea to the violation.
It is, Judge.
Okay, so you picked up 2 new DWLS charges. Where at? Drove a license suspended charges.
oh, yes, I was on my way to.
No. Where are they at? Which court? Here? All right. Oh, okay. And it looks like both those got pled down and you owe us money on them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What's your recommendation, Ms. Froley?
4 days on the work program and discharge.
All right. Anything else, counsel?
Judge, again, I hope you take consideration progress.
I am, and that's why he's not going to jail today. Yeah. You understand that? 5th violation. There aren't too many people that have avoid jail on 5.
How much time are we looking at?
I'm gonna do 3. I'm gonna she said between 2 and 4, and between 2 and 4 is 3. So 3 days work program. And then we'll turn you over to collections. Do you have a payment plan on all these cases?
But I'm gonna be putting approximately $200 down.
I can pay 200 today.
Just get, before you leave, have a plan in place. All right? Okay, good luck. You're welcome. Ready on Yanis. Sir, am I saying that correctly?
Yeah.
Yanez? Good morning, council. Now I can hear you. Good. Any corrections? Okay. Okay,
And then just one request I have is for the recommendation.
go ahead.
For read, I think it's $20. Communities, no, excuse me, no, $30 to community service. He works swing shift hours.
Hold on, let me cut you off. The recommendation is 30 days on the work program or 10 days in jail. So it's not hours, it's days, right? But go ahead. Where's he working at?
Thank you. He works swing shift hours.
Steel mill,
Yeah, and he can't drive because this is 2 and 7.
right?
But he's trying, for example, this morning, he's texting me saying that Uber won't come. And, I'm gonna way here,
Mhm.
and then he's kind of, he panics.
Right.
And so I said, well, call it, and then at some point we were getting caught, but he's at the mercy of things like that. So I think it could be a hardship, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
People do it if you order it, but we ask that you modify it.
I'm gonna give him the choice, but this is a 93-day misdemeanor. It's your third one. So, and I don't have to tell you, counsel, I'm sure you've told him, a lot of places in the state, you would have gone to jail already. Yeah, yeah. So I'll let, it's your choice. We'll do the community service days, or excuse me, the work days or the jail days, and I'll let you pick either one. And if you want to do the jail days, I'll even give you a little bit of time to set things up on the job so you can go do your jail and come back to a job. So I'm not saying you got to start your jail time right now. So okay, understand, because I don't think you were in here earlier. You pick the days, but we're going to hold you to that schedule. So if you pick, for example, if you pick the next 10 Fridays and you don't show up, we're not just going to say, okay, we'll see you next week. We're going to charge you to reschedule. And at some point, I'm going to get tired of rescheduling. Then I'm just going to say, well, you still owe me 10 days and that's going to be in jail. Okay?
Off days and stuff.
But you pick the days, but it's not a dentist appointment. You can just call and cancel the day before. Okay? So anything else before I sentence? I think so. Yeah. Anything you want to tell me, sir, before I sentence?
That would actually be hard to get there. Thanks.
I understand that. I understand that. But I'm not saying this because I'm trying to rub your nose in this, but the reason you can't drive yourself is because of your bad decision making. This wasn't an accident that caused you not to be able to drive. You made some bad decisions. Probation is designed to help you make better decisions in the future. That's why, I mean, if you look at these recommendations, I mean, I don't even know if you were in here for, if I want to punish people, I can put them in jail, right? I put people on probation because I want to effectuate a change in behavior. That's what this program is designed to do, is make this third drinking and driving offense your last drinking and driving offense. All right. So that's why we're requiring the treatment. So with all that, I'm going to adopt in full the recommendations you went over with council 1 through 10. Those are now court orders. Fines and costs total $1,500. Before you leave the building, I either want that paid in full or a payment plan in place so we know we're going to get it payments or however you work out downstairs. Any questions? Council, anything else? Have a nice day. Good luck to you, Mr. Yanez.
Sure.
You're welcome. Council, what do you got?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. I have Aaron Frazier for sentencing.
Frazier? Come on up, council. Good morning, your appearance.
4863057, Mr. Aaron Frazier was brother.
Good morning, Mr. Frazier. Council, did you have a chance to go over the report and recommendation with Mr. Frazier? Any corrections?
Only thing is he wants the court to know that he is working at Rhodes Partners because of this case, he said he lost his other job. So,
Which was at China Tool? Okay, just because you couldn't get there anymore or what? Yeah, couldn't get out there. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Now where are you working?
Oh,
Over in Huron Township?
Boston.
Yeah, yeah, right off the expressway there. Okay, all right. Full time? Okay. That's not a bad job though, is it? Good, good. All right. Anything else?
Thing is, I asked him about the issue with marijuana use, he takes in a car accident. And that, he uses marijuana to help deal with the pain. He said the doctor had previously, he's done physical therapy and Motrin, but he said that the marijuana has helped him.
Mm-hmm.
So that, I just wanted to, because I saw in the report, it said that he said it was CBD, that he smoked CBD a few days before presenting report. So we would want to address that, see if he can, because in this situation, this is the drinking situation.
Right. So is it CBDs that you're using for the pain? Or is it THC that you're using for the pain?
First, THC, like, if I got paper, it's supposed to go to CBD. right?
Okay, yeah, then we're okay. CBDs aren't gonna test positive for THC. Right? Okay, all right. Because I'm gonna order no mood altering substance without a doctor's prescription.
Everybody else, back to already.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll make a note that I've okayed the use of CBDs. So if the lab comes back and says this ain't CBDs, then you got a problem with me. Fair enough? Okay. Anything else, counsel?
No, well, I just by way of background.
Mhm.
His fiance, his mom, they're pregnant.
Good?
He has one prior older case. He has 5 kids and he helps take care of the kids. One of them has autism, one of them has ADHD. His girlfriend helps take care of the kids.
Mhm.
This was a situation, he was at his nephew's party and he was 5 minutes from home. He was driving family home and got stopped.
Right. Yeah. You see his blood alcohol level though.
Well, yeah.
That's not, I had one extra beer at the bowling alley with the guys on Wednesday night. And I'm assuming you've had that conversation with him. Yeah. Which is why we're recommending, or I'm going to order the education program within 30 days. Okay. Anything else?
I know.
Anything from you? Don't feel that you have to. You're good? Okay. I'm going to adopt in full the recommendations. So you went over 10 recommendations with council. Those are now 10 court orders. Fines and costs, $1,300. You've heard me say it. Pay it today or set a plan up so when you leave the building, we know what to expect. As far as the work program, I think you've been in here to hear that. You pick the days, but when you pick them, you got to be here for them. Those days are an alternative to jail. I'm going to order 4 as per the recommendation. Anything else, council? Any clarification?
Just, you had said that if he does need to use the THC, he has to have the doctors.
No, he's telling me he's currently using CBD. So I'm okaying CBDs, right? And you know as well as I do, the lab's going to tell us what's in his system. So, all right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome, counsel. Always a pleasure. Mr. Hadley, you got something?
I'm just gonna ask the court for permission, grace, to get up out of here. My client was scheduled at 8:45, but I was failed to appear.
Okay. All right. Have a good day.
Yeah, I'll be there with a drink. If I can just hop on, and if he does. All support. Tell him what we go.
We'll try to track you down if he shows up late.
Zooming in, but I'm gonna try to make that. I think it'd be easier if you and Judge and I can all just sit down. You know, this is so. I think someone would be, get him and her in the same thing.
You see Leanne? Good job, bad job.
Yeah.
Man, not a very good appearance rate today.
They're asking about how he's talking about his people showing up with their friends. You don't say anything, you used to before COVID, but after a while, if she's working.
Yeah,
Because you can't really do anything.
What was there? Cause I didn't notice anybody in the ordinance today.
That was he was your first guy, he had a bright green shirt.
Oh,
They said he's dressed for jail now for court.
Okay, so I should look for.
YouTube, it's gotta be pretty bad nowadays for me to even take notice. It's gotten so lax. Although I will say, good thing I haven't seen anybody in pink fuzzy slippers on their feet in a long time.
You don't even need one for like way up.
Or sleep pants. When's the last time we saw pajama pants in them?
Yeah, you got something just.
So the plan is to be back over here, but I'll text you guys if I get stuck. So, remember I had big goals. I'm like, I'm gonna be back. Sure, there's one other thing I was thinking to bring about Judge, I'm sure he'll strike me as like, get in the car, but.
Have a great day, Josh.
Oh, Judge, so I'm landing, schedules on 9:15. The defendant's here, and the victim's here. The attorney just called like a few minutes ago, and said they just left Oakland County.
It's a sentencing?
Yeah. So just a heads up on that for the victim.
Oakland County, so he's an hour out,
Could be.
probably, today.
Yes.
Who was that? Was that Tim telling you that? Yes, sir. Are you kidding me? Damn, they already got my truck done. Would you call Tim and ask the victim to come in on that case?
Victim on that case to come in. Thanks.
That is new for Lane, the victim's response, for
I'm looking. Yeah. Heather Lane?
Yes.
Miss Lane, I just got the word that Mr. Nucian, the attorney for Mr. Lane, is on his way from Oakland County. So, you know, the way traffic is, that could be a while. I just want to let you know what's going on. If you're willing to wait, that's great. Okay, I just want to let you know. No, that's fine. I just want to let you know why you're waiting. Okay, all right. Thanks, Tim. I don't know why Van thought there was a soft sit coming. Did you?
I think that somebody else, yeah, I think two people mentioned that they saw on the docket that there was one, I don't know who it would be.
So Shannon just emailed me.
Yeah.
She's talking to Gavin, and one of the problems he's having trouble with is he can't even put clothes on his kids.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a good attitude and like,
I mean, I think he's doing the very best he
Yeah.
can. Yeah, he's one of those guys that we gotta like go outside the box and just figure out how to make it work. Cause I think, like you said, I think his attitude is exactly what we want. I just think he's starting short with the tools in the toolbox.
yeah.
Yeah, I told Shannon to have him send me a shopping list so we know what he needs.
Oh, yeah.
God, if he needs little girls' clothes, I could probably go up in the attic and find stuff with the tag still on from 30 years ago.
Go
Seriously,
down for Evelyn?
no, every once in a while, she takes Evelyn up in the attic and go shopping. Makes me think of one of the reels I was watching today. The, the guy walks into the kitchen, counter's full of Amazon boxes. And you're looking at him and you're looking at his wife's going through the boxes, and there's no audio. And he's like, shares us.
Anything you want.
Okay.
But Scott's were, because they don't have air conditioning and they're in that big factory,
Yeah.
they have outs, like wall fans,
Yeah.
bringing in all that smoke.
Yeah.
He's like, we're
Miserable.
like.
So not only are they hot, they gotta breathe that stuff in.
Yeah.
But if
like
they
it's
don't
like
have the
working in a
fans,
forest fire.
then it's 150 degrees
Yeah.
instead of 100. Yeah. So every once in a while, they'll send me a picture of where the search warrant's for,
Mhm.
Like the little house on, Second Street or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. They want me to send them into 100 Riverfront Drive, Detroit, Michigan.
You're just happy. Sounds like-
Well, that's all right. Look how big this place is. I'm not telling you the
Yeah,
apartment.
true. You're in some department.
Yeah. Or who's going in. This is the first set of search warrants I did for this cop was earlier this week. And it's the first time I've ever seen anybody do this in the affidavit. They've got like a terms, definition of terms section.
Mm-hmm.
So they use like the cleaning, is when the way they drive, in case you're being followed, they take roundabout routes and they go into a parking lot and they turn around and they come back out and they go the other way. And just all that stuff, just generally they call it cleaning. But that's all stuff I've picked up from reading these things over the years. But they've actually got a definition of terms I thought were pretty.
Awesome. So this is who they say they think this is something. or 7.
Oh, that's gonna be my sons and baby today.
That makes sense. So.
She's already looked him up. He's a rapper.
Oh, I didn't know that.
W? Yeah, it's on mine. Okay. He can't, he doesn't, I mean, it's.
Right, okay, okay.
It's one of those, it's a misdemeanor.
Okay,
And if Mr. Graziani's running into issues on not knowing what these people are here for those show causes, we have the write-ups.
yeah.
Oh, they're just not seeing you read your glasses. They've never seen it.
Yeah, because I'm reading search warrants on the phone, YouTube.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Dan, Carly, Judge, whenever you're ready, sir.
Curly?
Whenever you're ready, sir.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, got the phone.
Morning, Judge and staff, John Cross, Sandy, Film, and Beth. Dan, Carly, to my left, please identify yourself, sir.
Firearms, Dan, go.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Curley was sentenced on April 24, 25, delayed sentence. Has he been in the wind, Mr. Rowley? Okay, all right, so let's see what we got for paperwork. Missed a violation of probation hearing in March. All right, you were in custody with Van Buren, or excuse me, Huron Township in June?
Yeah.
What was that for? New charge? What were you on this warrant?
Yeah.
Judge, there's,
Oh, you're on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Passed away in February, so I was in Florida helping around.
Yep. Yep.
2 months, I get my mail. And I honestly just.
Judge, he has dyslexia and, although he's a successful gentleman as a plumber, one of the best professions to be involved with these days, he just hasn't taken care of stuff.
Yeah.
There's another matter that's got to be clarified, and I spoke with Mr. Rowley, came with, and I know the detective, you know, I think the last name is Calcaderas, out of Roseal. There was an allegation that Mr. Curley had burglarized the house, and it's his
Right.
ex-girlfriend, thank God for his girlfriends, and, this is what's going on.
Okay. All right. So what's going on with that charge? You got a
It's being-
court date? Oh, it is. Okay. All right. Okay. First of all, sorry to hear about your mom. Are you self-employed plumber or are you working for somebody? All right. How long you been doing that on your own? Pretty busy?
Yeah.
Good, good. All right. So the big problem we got here is you didn't do the anger management and you owe us some money.
Judge, it's done 6 hours, you have any evidence of that? Mr. Curley?
Yeah, I have the screenshot of the first 4, but the second one, I haven't.
So you started the program, you just didn't finish it. Where were you doing it at?
Like.
Okay. Okay.
I'm a slow reader, so.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you might be better served if you found someplace where you can go in person, so you're not doing it online. That's an option. Yeah, yeah. All right. Okay, so I'm assuming he's pleading guilty to the violation.
Yes, he is.
All right, what's the recommendation from probation?
On the work program and adjourn for compliance.
Where would we send him for a live program?
Just off the top of my head, especially if he's local, there's Schroeder Counseling in Belleville. But yeah, we definitely have a motion that's on.
I think it's better for you.
Yeah.
Probably takes more time, but it's probably gonna be easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here's what, I'm gonna go along with the recommendation. I'll give you time to do this successfully. I'll order 3 days on the work program. Or if I I'm making an assumption, but I'm 99.9% sure I'm right. You'd probably rather do plumbing work than go out with our crew and pick up garbage on the side of the street. So take him down and have him talk to Avery. I'm thinking with all the nonprofits we work with, somebody needs some plumbing work. And maybe we can just have him do some plumbing work for some nonprofit, give him, convert his days to hours and do it that way. Some nonprofit that can't afford, you plumbers are so expensive. Some nonprofit that doesn't have the money, right? And that way you take care of your obligation to the court, do them a solid too. And I'd be shocked if Avery can't find somebody to work him with. But if we can't make that connection, then you can just bang out 3 days on the work program, be done with it. All right. So John, I'm going to leave it to you to walk him down there when you get a chance, talk to Avery about that. Our next review date is August 20th. So August 20th, bring your toothbrush because you're going to do some jail time unless between now and August 20th, you can show me that you're involved in the anger management program. All right. You're not going to complete it within the next month, I'm sure. But you should be able to at least get started and come in and show us a schedule like this. I'm going every Wednesday or whatever it is. All right. Okay. Good luck.
Judge.
Yep.
This last one is rent.
Just like the tool. Okay. Mr. Wrench, come on up. Are you going forward today without court-appointed attorney?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see what we got. You got that right. And the guy just walked out. He's here if you want him. All right, so I've got two files here from October 26, 24 and September 3rd, 24. Both are the same thing, failed to display a valid license. Let's see. All right, you were sentenced June 4th, sentenced on each file, sentenced to 4 days on the work program of $500.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. You're all right. Oh man, you're into us big money. So it's more than these two files. You owe us money on other stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So you're currently on a payment plan doing 120 a month?
Yeah.
You had a payment due last week?
Yeah, well, I paid one last month. Last week I called and told them can I pay it on the 23rd.
You're due it today then? Okay. All right. All right. You working?
Yeah.
Where you work?
I'm right now I'm doing concrete. I'm trying to get this concrete business, so they trained me.
Good.
I was telling you
Good. Yeah.
I missed the work program because I've been doing that, and then my two kids right there got sick. I tried to take it off and enroll my oldest son at school in West Village.
Mhm.
By the time I realized the lady left a voice message, he could tell me himself. I gave him my old phone.
Right.
I got a new phone. Just
Okay.
a lot, man. But
Okay.
today I'm here to fix it. Won't be no issue. I
Okay.
do everything I got to do.
All right. So I'm gonna
Sorry about that.
I'm gonna give you a chance to just get back on without penalty. But I'm gonna warn you.
Yes, sir.
And you might not have heard it when I said it the first time. Work program is an alternative to jail.
No, I get it.
So you owe us 8 days on the work program. If you miss and you got to reschedule, if we give you the chance to reschedule, it's going to cost you $25 the first reschedule and $50 the second. But at some point, we won't let you reschedule. We're just going to say you owe us X number of days, and that's going to be jail days. All right. So I know it's tough with the kids. Believe me, I know it's tough. But when you pick the schedules, that's it. It's drop dead. You got to be here.
But as a man, you're a good judge. I don't want you to think I'm using my kids.
No, I'm not saying that. I understand when you're parenting, especially with kids, shit happens. It's like, I understand that, but I want you walking out of here understanding, as much as I'm understanding, we're running that thing, that work program, we run that on a schedule. So if we give you a slot because you picked a Friday, somebody else didn't get that Friday he wanted because we can only put so many on the schedule. So if you don't use it, that guy can't get it because we didn't know you weren't coming in until you didn't show up. You hear me? So, I mean, we gotta be hard-nosed about it. That's the only way the program's an option for us. All right. All right. So go down and reschedule your days, make your payment, keep on that. and we'll close you out.
I told him I was gonna make it maybe this upcoming Wednesday.
Okay,
I called-
next Wednesday?
called him there.
Yeah, because, today's only the 16th. Yeah, you're good.
Yes,
You're good.
I appreciate it.
Good luck.
Yes. Good to go.
You're good to go. Go downstairs and talk about work program, get it scheduled. Bye, guys. And back to the search warrant. You don't have to keep sitting up here if you don't want to. I mean, we're really slowing down.
So no more of the violations show up?
I know I saw that we had at least a couple more out there. I didn't.
That's the only,
Work shirt is obviously getting antsy. 'Cause now he's talking to Tim, but he was sitting right there. And now he got up and was talking to Tim, 'cause he's been here for quite a while.
I wonder if he's our lane, the one that we're reading. Okay.
He's right here. He's coming in now. Judge LUCAJ, is he gonna show it? No.
Yeah.
is it Lucas?
Okay.
Lukai? You going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney? You understand the attorney's out there ready to talk to you if you want him? Okay, let me see what I got. All right, I've got a file that was pled down to from drove while license suspended to an allowing an unlicensed person to operate. Let's see. All right, according to Mr. Taylor, back on June 8th,
All right.
we gave you 4 days on the work program in lieu of fines and costs because you were having trouble making payments, right?
Very next day, I know it's not an excuse for me not to stay.
Mhm.
My uncle passed away and
Okay,
left out of town for the funeral.
okay,
I did contact the courts back and.
Right. right. No, he says he talked to
They
you.
never contacted me back, so that we could reschedule.
Okay.
But now I'm working. Like, full in the process of getting my own business started.
Okay,
They contact them back again to see if we could, instead of doing the community service, if I could fix their payment arrangements, but that's when they told me this court date was already set.
mhm.
That's why.
Yeah, because originally the sentencing was $440 fines and costs, and that was converted to work days, right?
Yeah.
All right, so how soon can you pay the $440?
So, and it's right, it's the day I made, so when it was originally.
No, no, nope, 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 nope. We're not doing payments. Tell me how soon you can bring us $440. I'll give you I'm not taking payments. So today is the 17th. I'll give you until August 14th to pay the money or get the 4 days done. Okay, any questions? Your option, pay the money or do the days, but you've got till August 14th to do one or the other. Good luck. You're welcome.
I'm sure we're still going on, so at least 11.
Leanne's asking you for numbers.
That should. hmm. That should have went on Judge Mark.
That's what I thought.
You read that, it's a Judge Martin sentencing, that goes in Judge Martin's docket. Okay, what's the name? Katia. Okay. Thanks. Katia Patterson called, she said she missed her court date, but Matt said since we're still here, I said as long as by about 11, so she's on her way in.
That'll work. Unhappy kid out there.
What's the name, Mr. Graziano?
The name is DeAndre King.
Thank you.
All right, counsel, bring Mr. King up for sentencing.
John Graziani, here we got DeAndre King. Please identify yourself, sir. DeAndre King.
Thank you.
We have a recess investigation report and another matter, since Mr. Bowditch was your original attorney. Do I have your permission to stand in for Mr. Bowditch? Yes.
Thank you.
We're granting the chief recommendation, Judge.
No corrections or deletions? Okay.
Perhaps for your learning and being able to complete some community service. He does live on the in the city of Detroit, so.
Okay.
So there's also a show cause memo, which indicates to Mr. Rowley that he needs an assessment. Okay, I just want to make sure. Okay, I just want to make
Okay.
sure.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nothing else. Mr. King, is there anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, yes, and what all the sources come.
Okay. All right. So I've got two different files. One is the impaired and the other is the drove while license suspended. So on the impaired driving, I'm going to adopt in full recommendations 1 through 10. That includes 48 hours community service. That's just charity work with any nonprofit. You can do it out here, or you can do it close to home. It doesn't matter to me. Got to be a registered nonprofit with IRS. You understand that? You look like you're confused.
All the time.
He's trying to process.
I would think where I go close to home.
He'll work with you.
Any nonprofit, church, soup kitchen, Salvation Army, lots of them downtown. All right. And if you're not sure we'll accept it, make arrangements, contact us, we'll pre-approve it before you spend the time with putting the hours in. All right. So on that file, adopt 1 through 10, fines and costs $1,300. On the drove while license suspended file, you're on probation for the same 12 months, same things, you violate on one, you violate on the other. It's additional $300 on that file. So as to the money, go downstairs and either pay it or make arrangements to get it paid. So when you walk out of here, we know what the plan is. Understood? Any questions? Good luck to you. Once again, if you want to know the organizations out here that are pre-approved, ask for a list. But if you want to find someplace close to Detroit, in Detroit, then that's on you. Well, actually, there might be a few of those on our list too. Probably is.
Do you want to stop and get a list before you head out?
Okay. Counsel, you got something ready for me? Name? Blaine with a B? Blaine. Okay, got it. Okay.
You were talking to the victim earlier.
Oh. It's a side, yeah. Come on up. Counsel, your appearance.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, Joshua Nushin, and on behalf of David Lane, stands to my right.
Inch possess, counsel. Inch possess.
Sorry.
Inch possess. Lucian is not Armenian?
It is Armenian, okay, but, so it's fun.
You speak as much as I do.
I speak less than that, because, so, when I graduated law school, I got a letter in the mail that I was part of the Armenian Bar Association.
We talked about that.
And this went on for like 5-6 years.
Yeah.
They sent me a renewal notice, and I called them, I said, I don't mind being a part of this, I will send
Yeah.
shit on Armenian. They were laughing, staring at me about it, and everything.
I remember that story now.
I mean, when my ancestors came over in Eastern Europe, they dropped some things. And
Yeah, yeah.
things around, and I don't know how they read it on that. But, you know,
I should have known. You're not good looking enough to be Armenian.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
So, I do have, I mean, all my Armenian friends, like, you never want to us, you know,
Yeah.
if we can portray you, you just.
Yeah, you're dark enough. Yeah, yeah.
Keep trying to get that something, I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
So I do have a good time with it,
I
but
bet.
I speak less than you as far as speaking.
So have you fellas had a chance to go over the report and recommendation?
We've gone over the report. It was emailed to me a couple days ago. George, got it as well. There's no additions, deletions, or correction. And we'd like to respond to some
Sure.
things there at the right time.
No, go ahead. I'm ready for allocution anytime.
So I know that, so this case stemmed from a heated divorce. I think the marriage fell apart. There was a PPO in place for a while. Mr. Lane had filed a motion for modification. That PPO was modified to stay in place for 6 months. Ever since this case has happened, the PPO is in place. There's been no contact. There's been zero issues amongst the two of them. This case related to getting property back that Mr. Lane believed was his.
Right.
Went through the whole divorce proceedings. There was a whole judgment. I don't have to belabor that. Granted, should Mr. Lane made better choices that day? Absolutely. In no way, shape, or form are we denying that. I think they'll tell you the same. As far as the recommendations are concerned, Your Honor, alcohol and drugs were not a part of this. Mr. Lane is in weekly counseling, for his own mental health.
Good. Where at?
I do it over Zoom. She's Michigan Behavioral Medicine.
Okay. Good.
So he's been doing that. He
Excuse me.
enjoys it.
How long you been doing it?
Seeing her just under a year. So
Okay.
just about the time the divorce happened, I had a previous one that she just couldn't.
Okay. All right. So you're into it though. Yeah, go ahead.
So he's vested into it. You're right, I do have a good recommendation for him for a substance abuse counselor, but drugs and alcohol were not part of this offense. I asked that you consider alleviating the
Mhm.
testing on it.
Mhm.
He has been enrolled in the nationwide harm program through the men's domestic violence program. He's completed 8 of their 26 sessions
Good.
as of July 13th of this year. So he's been actively engaged in that. I got him set up with that. I think just before we pled or right around. So he's been going that. I asked that he get the credit for that, allowed to keep going.
Let's, you're probably gonna have to sign a waiver, but Mr. Rowley will reach out to them so we can find out as much as we can about the program, and that will probably satisfy our batterers counseling requirement.
Your Honor, but it's a good program.
Yeah.
I know that you're aware I used to be.
Yep.
Over there.
Yep.
So.
Yep. No, I think we'll be all right. I just don't think we've pre-approved them.
So I can give proof to. Right now.
Okay. All right, thank you.
So with that, I asked that he allowed me to continue to go to that if the court deems that acceptable. But I asked that, we eliminate the drug and alcohol test. He does have to get drug tested for work. So he's.
Where do you work? What do they do?
Bosch.
There, I'm sorry, say that.
What do they do?
The facility I'm in, we actually are, research and development, but they make a lot of, tools,
Bosch Tools. Gotcha, gotcha. Where's your facility at? Okay,
It's right up at 275.
Yep.
14th Energy.
Yep, yep. Okay, go ahead, counsel.
He's been employed there for years, gets drug tested there. The alcohol and drugs weren't a part of it.
Yep,
I think it was just a heated divorce. His emotions got the best of him. He's never been in this position
Mhm.
before. I see you adopt the recommendation as far as keeping it under 769-4A.
Mhm.
I know you're not gonna have any issues with him.
Mhm.
in the future, and I just appreciate this court's courtesy. And sorry again that I was late.
okay.
Today.
All right, Ms. Lane? Why don't you come up here and have a seat right here by the microphone? Because I want to make sure whatever you say is accurately picked up and recorded. Go ahead. Said you wanted to make a statement. Go ahead.
Thank you. Your Honor, I would like to first thank you and for allowing me the opportunity to share on the events of December 19th, 2025, and the day since that day have affected my life. That day changed not only how I view George, but also myself and our marriage. Understand how things got to this point, I've had to look back over our life together. During the 31-year marriage, George was prone to violent outbursts when he became angry. I have had items thrown at me, then pushed, bumped into, stepped on, grabbed, blocked from entering or leaving the area, called horrible names. He has slammed doors, slammed his hands fist on the coming, and has also threatened suicide on multiple occasions. During one of these occasions, during the divorce process, he claimed to have taken enough of his prescribed sleeping pills to not wake up. Over the course of our marriage, he has used these behaviors as a way to intimidate me into silence. No matter how many times I would tell him that his behavior scared me and made me nervous, his response would be to tell me that I was being dramatic, overreacting, or I was lying. In 2016, George was taken into custody by Huron Township Police for resisting arrest when they arrived at the house due to a domestic disturbance complaint from a passerby. He was also charged with domestic violence and restricting access to 911 services. I unfortunately did not pursue the charges for reasons even I don't fully understand. In place of pursuing charges, I asked him to give time to anger management classes, which he did, and I hoped that this would help him deal with his anger. Sadly, that was not the case, and over time, his anger and alcohol use became more of an issue. In May 2025, I made the difficult decision to file for divorce. Our divorce was finalized on August 11th, 2025, and George moved out at the end of September 2025. We lived in the same house during the divorce process, and this was a tumultuous time. His behavior became more unpredictable and erratic. An incident that stands out occurred on the evening of June 16, 2025. He became very angry during the conversation, and when I tried to get away from him, he followed me from room to room. At one point, I made it to the bedroom. He continued to follow and yell at me while having me back into my dresser. There was a camera in the den outside the bedroom, and I tried to get to an area that would record what was happening. I did make it to the hallway, and again, he had me backed into the wall. Later that evening, I checked the video footage to see if it had caught these events, and it had. The next morning, when I tried to download the footage, it had been deleted. When I asked him about this, he admitted to deleting the footage because he was afraid I would use this against him in the divorce. On December 19, 2025, he came to my home to retrieve some items he had in the shed, and this is when the domestic violence occurred. In that moment, I could not fully understand why he was doing this. Somewhere within me, I thought since we were no longer married and I was no longer his wife, that the violent behavior towards me would end. However, that was not the case. There had been good times in our marriage, which made it difficult for me to fully understand that his behavior was not normal, nor was it love. It was control. Through counseling and the support of friends and family, I see now that I never had the power or ability to control his outbursts. It does not matter if I was calm when he had his outbursts or if I tried to stand my ground. He alone is responsible for his actions. To George, I had hoped that this process would help you see you cannot treat people the way you treated me that day, and maybe you would take accountability for your actions. Even though you have taken the plea deal, which is a form of admittance of guilt, I know you do not feel that you're guilty or have done anything wrong. This is not just a feeling based on knowing you, it is based on your own words and actions. Did you really think I would find out what you were saying about me? You made your feelings known about me in public posts on social media, an account that you have not had active since 2021, and an account that you have been locked out of, an account that I have blocked since being made aware of its existence. Your posts were seen by people who know me, and they shared what you were saying, along with screenshots. You also sent text messages to my mom, accusing me things that simply are not true. You have said these things Same things to your mother, who's repeating it to others. The same person who texted and drove by my home because she was fearful for my safety during the divorce and after you had moved out. Because of this, I had received a phone call from a neighbor telling me she had run into your mother at the post office and how she proceeded to tell her all of the things about me, the same things that you were posting on social media and texting my mom. I don't understand why you feel the need to do these things. Is it because I won't them this time? Wasn't replaying for these public posts and texts with my mom to get back to me as a way to intimidate me? Or is it because you're afraid of being held accountable? In the end, it doesn't matter. I know the things you're accusing me of are not true, and it's a desperate attempt to take the focus off of your actions. Do you really believe that returning the equipment that belonged to my dad would make me, as you put it, drop all this CRAD referring to this case? As you said to my mom in text messages you sent her? Or did you think that posting online that you were thinking about taking me to court to fight for custody of Harvey and Remington, Nathan's dog and my dog, would scare me into submission? Your words were, thinking I may fight the ex for Harvey since I adopted them, and equal custody of Remy since we both adopted them, to get her to leave me the F alone. If she drops her S word, I won't go after the dog. The truth is, you came to my home and used force and intimidation to get what you wanted. What gives you that right? You can call me a liar and accuse me of making the whole incident up, but the bruises on my arm and leg from the door hit me do not lie, and neither does video footage. I did not fling myself backwards. The video clearly shows you using the door as leverage to gain access to the shed. The force of the door pushes me forward and hits me, which is where the bruises come from. When I said to you that I had the whole thing on video, that was not sarcasm. That was me completely dumbfounded as to why you would behave that way when you knew that there were cameras present, cameras you had installed. After noticing in the ring application that the cameras were no longer capturing events, I discovered they had been unplugged. Reviewing the video footage to determine when this occurred, it showed you disconnected them from the power source located inside the access door at 4:10 p.m. prior to closing the door. This was after you had already removed the branch from under the home at 4:09 p.m. I guess in your anger you forgot that the one camera had battery backup and would still be able to capture and record the events at the shed at 4:15 p.m. Why disconnect them? Were you planning to do something, or is this just another example of you trying to delete the camera with evidence that showed your actions? I accepted the way that you treated me for years because you were my husband and I loved you. I tried to understand your struggles and your reasons. I even made excuses for your behavior to myself and others based on the fact that you had a difficult childhood. However, many people face struggles in life and do not behave the way you have or resort to violence to get their way. I tried for many years to work on a marriage and be there for you in every way that I possibly could. I was so desperate to not allow our kids to come from a broken home. And even told you over the years that I was in it for the long haul and would fight for our marriage and family. Words that you would later use against me when I finally realized if I continued to stay with you, I would completely lose myself. Accusing me of not wanting you and giving up on me. As I look back, I wonder, did you ever stop to think about how your actions affected me or our children? Did you ever care about the weight of your actions on my heart or well-being? Or was I just someone you knew would always stay? Was I even a person to you, or was I just another thing you could play in choice? Someday you will have to look back at the choices you made, and if you're honest with yourself, maybe at some point you will realize the damage you have caused and the family you took for granted and threw away, all because you could not find a way to deal with your anger or heal from your past. As I stand here or sit today, I choose to forgive you. I forgive all of it, even the things you think you didn't do. I do not hold anger or bitterness against you. In fact, it is the opposite. I am full of sadness. Sadness for you, sadness for me, sadness for our children, and sadness for a life we hope to build together. Your anger affected every aspect of your life, including our marriage, and your inability to take accountability is what finds us here today. My hope is that you will take this experience and learn how to deal with your anger and that you find true healing and peace in your life.
Thank you, Ms. Lane. Counsel, anything else before we sentence?
I didn't, there was one thing in that, what you said that I posted out there about the dogs. Yes, I did that. Nothing else was posted.
Okay.
I did, however, find my account had been hacked because my ex-wife and my son were both blocking from having access to my account, and all of a sudden there were things on my page that I didn't put there, such as background on the page that had a gay pride flag, and somebody put a gay pride flag in the back of my truck, and then my son decided to argue with me about it and told me how dare I am because, you know, they all think I'm gay, and so she spread that around, and I believe he put that on my truck because he's the only one who would have had access to the Facebook page. I'm not gay for the record, and she sick her mother on me, she sent me this big long letter. All untrue. I don't have any harm or anything against her, I just wanted her to leave me alone. So I can move on with my life.
Well, sounds like we have that in common. Okay. All right. Anything else?
Just the no contact, the PPO, there was no issues with it, so I just asked that.
Okay.
If that consideration.
There is no PPO now.
No, it's terminated.
Okay. All right. And there's no ongoing business between the two of you? No? All right. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you the chance of the 7969.4A, the delayed sentence. That'll be for 12 months as per the discussion that you had with the prosecutor's office. I'm going to adopt in full the recommendations from Ms. Tiroli. So first of all, just to reiterate, I'm ordering batteries counseling. I think what you're currently doing is going to satisfy us, but I want to leave that to Ms. Tiroli to give some more information and we'll reach out and let you know. I will not order the no mood altering substance provision for probation at this time. I am going to require a substance abuse evaluation. You send him where you usually send people, and that's fine with me. If the evaluation comes back and they recommend follow-up, then I'm going to order the follow-up. So if they recommend some follow-up treatment of any kind, I'm going to order that. If that happens, then I'll probably instate the no mood altering substances as a probation condition. Any clarifications so far on terms?
Okay.
All right. Court costs on this file are $1,000. You can pay that today or make arrangements so that when you leave the building, we know what the plan is to get it paid. Any questions? Counsel? Ms. Lane, any questions? All right. Thank you all for your time. All right. Mr. Duncan, good morning.
I'm still waiting for my flight.
Who is it?
I got that.
Beckman and Hightower?
People will be here at,
I'm going to pull the files. I'll be ready for you.
yes.
I think John's coming in. Mr. Graziani, you got one?
I do have one, sir.
Name?
Barbara, thank you.
Bechtel, come on up, man. Did he say it right? Bechtel?
Like the big company, the big construction.
All right.
For the record, John Graziani, anything on behalf of Barbara Bechtel, who's in my left. Please identify yourself.
Thank you.
We are, I mean, I should say she is guilty, but with an explanation.
Go ahead.
She's in bad shape and surprised she's not taking advantage of resources. She's currently, even though it doesn't excuse her not being compliant, she takes care of her 83-year-old mother who has dementia. She should herself be on social security disability with the way she walks. The moment I saw her walking, I said, "What are you on disability?" And she's indicated she hasn't taken those steps.
Okay.
She qualifies for that, in addition to possibly to be home caregiver for her mom, who's 83 years old. You can imagine all the things that are being done for the 83-year-old mother.
Yep.
And this is where we're at, Judge. I'm seeking guidance from yourself and Ms. Tiroli to make sure that she is compliant, sir.
Okay. All right. So just for the record, non-compliance, substance abuse treatment, testing, work program, and payments.
Judge, with the payments, though, I was going to indicating that she did in fact pay, I believe, $216, $180. My question.
All right. When was the last payment you made, ma'am?
3 days ago.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
A work program, no disrespect. Maybe community service in lieu of any,
She was ordered to do community service.
yes, understood.
Right. Right.
Whatever we can do to make.
Well, here's my problem. How are we going to get her on track?
Judge,
I mean, if basically she hasn't done anything since May. How is another month going to help her?
Judge, it's not necessarily another month. Let me speak, please. It's not necessarily another month, Judge. It's a program within the next 2 to 3 months to make sure she's in a position not only to continue paying, but also to be in a position to be tested and to do the substance abuse treatment.
Okay.
Is it correct to in fact have had the screening regarding the substance abuse?
I went there, but I didn't know that they needed more than $30 enrollment fee.
Where's there? You went there. Where's that?
Ypsilanti.
Okay, what's the name of the outfit?
Judge, the paper.
That sounds like she went to get set up with testing, not treatment. Right.
Judge,
You understand?
submit some stuff that.
All right, yeah, go ahead. Ma'am, you understand that testing and treatment are two different things? Okay,
Treatment. I didn't even go for it. It was $150.
Okay. Right.
Proof of that.
so what's the plan?
The game plan is to get her involved with some agency that will allow her to cross that bridge, so to speak. I do believe she will be successful. Will it take a little bit longer than normal? It certainly will, but I do believe that it's ironic that so many people that take advantage of the programs truly should not be given that opportunity, such as people who qualify for court-appointed attorneys,
Mhm.
$150,000 a year. This person right now doesn't have any resources, and she certainly qualifies for social security disability, let alone home care payments for her mother who has dementia.
I can't put this file on hold for her to get disability. That's,
We need your guidance, Judge.
I,
Judge, Mr.
what
Rowley,
recommendation?
If she's willing or able to comply,
Did she ever reach out to you?
she has not contacted me. In addition to the financial strain, she failed to report with me on her scheduled reporting dates. That doesn't help for any.
Does she have any priors on her record? Any priors on her record?
No priors, Your Honor.
Judge, it sounds like I said, just talking with her, just looking at her, it sounds like there's significant depression that has not been diagnosed, and she's in an abyss, Judge. That's essentially what's going on. I know I sound a little too confident, but I do believe that this person will be successful, and I know you're frustrated.
I'm willing to listen to a plan.
The game plan is she's got to reach out to resources that are available. I'm shocked she hasn't even gone to the Social Security Disability Office. I mean, it's just, I think people that can walk up and down the stairs and, oh, I've got this.
No, I understand that, but once again, I can't wait for Social Security to be her saving grace. She's got to get, and the money's, I'm not even worried about the money.
She certainly, she had a busted taillight. She put it together. It was paperwork in 1 or 2 hours. So this is where we're at.
Okay.
I'm just asking for mercy with wife. I mean, I can't believe I'm saying it to go to jail. She was stupid for the open intoxicants, but Judge, she's self-medicating in a stupid way.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's the problem. Transportation's an issue, so she can't do what I want her to do, but she's out driving around somewhere and gets picked up with an open intoxicant. So, I mean, she's obviously got the ability to drive somewhere at some time. I'll tell you what, I can either sentence you on the violation now, or I'll give you a review date of August 20, and you do whatever you got to do to put a plan together.
Judge, I'm asking for the review date. I'm not going to kid you. I don't expect much progress except to get in these programs to put her in a position to be successful.
Well, I got to hear more than she needs to avail herself of resources. I got to hear more than that. No. I'm just saying on August 20th, I don't want to hear that she's looking for resources. I got to see some action between now and August 20th. I'll give you the month and 3 days or whatever it is. And ma'am, I'm not unsympathetic about the fact that you've got a lot going on and you're overwhelmed. But as counsel said, there are resources out there for you. You got to ask for help, and he can point you in the right direction. Ms. Tiroli can point you in the right direction, but we're not going to go knock on your door and say, well, how can we help you be successful with probation?
Examining with someone who's overwhelmed and, but it appears a somewhat defeatist attitude.
I get that. But once again, she's got to at least find the energy to seek the help. All right, good luck. You're welcome. They just waiting for John? All right. Yeah, Murray's waiting for clients.
He had, texted the other day that he had a circuit court or something.
I'm gonna go send this search warrant. Okay.
Did they want to send me?
They may. Not.
That's.
Okay, great.
Or something seems just chilling. I'm thinking probably Murray's. Murray told me to come late, so I'm gonna get you some water. Do you need any water or anything? Oh, I'm okay. Thank you.
Benefits out of steel. Yes. Okay, right. I got smoke. Oh, they definitely smoke. I keep them off. It's like it's a big. Okay, that's great. Yeah. That's just, in my mind, and he has it, the data business. Yeah, he just separated it. He had seen the all was just fine. So, I'm not. So. He thought it was just. There's a couple of things, you know, the application. There's a couple of links.
They purchased it's not touching out.
Have a seat. Your appearance.
Yes, Your Honor, Murray Duffy, appearing on behalf of the benefits in Hightower.
Have you fellas had a chance to go over the report and recommendation?
We did, and it's,
Anything you want to add?
yes. Mr. Hightower has been vocal with this mightily, over the facts of the case, and he's taking responsibility for it, but he's struggling with it a little bit. When this happened on this It was last September. He separated, that's it.
Right.
He went their separate ways, and he had no idea that there was even a criminal case until it popped up months later.
Mhm.
He works, he's got a good job, and the recommendation is for a pretty intensive management, which I think is enough for my client. I don't think the substance abuse evaluation, and I don't think the random testing is needed, and here's why. There's nothing in the report that the victim thought that it was because of drink.
Okay.
He doesn't have any history of drinking. He has no problems with drinking. I mean, if you look at his record, he's never been in trouble. And I think as a form of punishment on this, I think if he does that 26-week anger management, which is, like I said, that's intensive, and
Yep, it is.
if he's willing to do it, and he's ready to do it. But I don't think we have to go down the drinking aspect.
Okay.
I don't think-
Okay. Anything else? Mr. Hightower, don't feel you have to add anything, but if you want to add it, that's the time right now.
Like you're like to just let this go.
Okay. Get it behind you.
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right, well, this was a delayed sentence recommendation from the prosecutor. So I'll go along with that under 769.4A for 12 months, stay out of trouble, no new criminal offenses. I'm going to adopt the recommendation in full, but I will scratch 6 and 9. Those are the substance abuse evaluation and the ongoing testing. Court costs are assessed the amount of $1,000. Before you leave the building, I either want the $1,000 paid or I want a plan in place, so when you leave, we know what the plan is. Understood? What's that?
They made it, of course.
Just gonna pay it and be done with it? Okay, all right. So stay out of trouble, knock out those terms, and then at the end of 12 months, we can dismiss. Good luck.
Yeah, that's it. We're getting around the time.
We're here. We're here.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Somebody said Leanne looked cold when she was in courtrooms.
What? Wait, that's not.
All right, YouTube, the latest on the chickens, I've got 5 new hens who have been freeloading for over a week now. They're not laying any eggs. And my granddaughter tends to name the roosters and the hens when she can tell them apart, but now we've got 5 hens that look like cookie cutter birds, and she has trouble naming them. But the rooster's name is Neville. Kind of a cool rooster name.
How long is the ducks are gone?
How long does it usually take for them to start laying?
Well, they're all old enough to be laying eggs. So at first I thought it was just a disruption of moving them over. And now I'm hoping it's just because, I wouldn't want to lay an egg. It's 98 degrees outside, so I'm hoping that's what it is, but I don't like feeding chickens that don't provide.
They're freeloading.
But you do, what about the geese, Ricky and Desi?
Ricky and Lucy. Yeah. No, we haven't seen them in a while, but we usually don't. I mean,
Just they come.
once they nest and they leave, we'll get periodic visits. We've had a couple visits since they laid or they hatched, but they're not permanent residents. Yeah, so when Evelyn informed me that his name was Neville, I said, I was just kind of calling him Blackie. She said, no, his name is Neville. So Theo looked at me and said, his name can be Neville Blackie. I'm like, okay, so Rooster has a last name now. It works.
You had the medical procedure yesterday, and it sounds like she's pretty out of it.
You want to reschedule?
Yes.
I got no problem with that. Yeah. Murray, come on up. Do me a favor, just hand this to Emily and then can you schedule from here? Or you got to do it downstairs. Yeah. We'll get you rescheduled. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Going up north to do some golfing, but it's pretty smoky.
You know what I heard on the radio today? They were talking that a lot of people from northern Michigan were reporting in yesterday that they're waking up in their cars, their boat docks, everything covered in ash.
And with the people I'm going, I think it's okay to go. It's okay with me. I don't have any issues, but it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Not a good one.
Isn't that crazy though? How far it's coming?
Mhm.
That's what's crazy.
Yeah.
I remember last year.
Well, you know, part of it, and I got a buddy of mine that lives up north who, he retired from the DNR. And his post-retirement gig is he'll run a fire for the federal government. So like they'll send him to Utah and he's got like the whole fire is under his, command. So it's all the equipment, all the men, he's just managing the whole thing. So he knows fire. And a couple of years ago when things were so bad, out in LA, he and I were talking about it. And he said, the problem is, he said, the reason we're having so many more devastating fires than we used to is because the environmentalists, in a lot of places, the environmentalists are setting the tune on how we manage our forests. So the environmentalists just want a hands off. Well, the problem with that is then all that stuff that's dying and falling is fuel. So whereas, it used to be we'd manage our forest more, in my opinion, responsibly, right? You'd have a fire, but there wasn't a lot of fuel, so it couldn't, you could get it out.
You can see, you look like where you live on that. If you just let everything sit there.
It piles up. It piles up.
Move it, it's good.
Yeah.
That was a big critic, in Canada now. I've heard about that a lot, that
They're not,
And
they're not managing the forest, right? Right.
that.
Well, and I got into a conversation, this was years ago, I got into a conversation with somebody. We were talking about, because we got that acreage up north in the family. We've been cutting trees off it for years, and I got in a conversation with somebody who was saying, well, why don't you just leave it alone? It worked for centuries before the white man got here and started harvesting it. And I'm like, no, it didn't. Because the Native Americans used to burn forests out because they knew every so often they had to burn things out to get the new growth.
And they can do that without, sort of nature.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Maybe it's.
No.
But.
Have a good one. Mr. Graziati, what do you got? Give me a name.
President Oakley,
What's the first one? Theodore what?
Theodore President.
Breslin with a T?
Yeah, put it the,
Got it.
and,
All right, Mr. Tresvant, come on up. Good morning.
please step aside.
Council, your appearance.
I'm not saying on behalf of, Mr. Theodore President, please identify yourself. Judge, he is guilty, he's, not attended the work programs with an explanation. So
Okay,
he works at the, Amazon,
where at? Which one?
And his car broke down,
Yes.
PT Cruiser, and, it's currently getting fixed and.
Okay. Okay. All right, when are you gonna be back on the road, do you know?
Well, all of it will be,
So probably a couple weeks.
7 hours. Getting.
Okay. All right, I'll give you a chance to reschedule without penalty. From now on, there's gonna be penalty. So currently you owe us 6 days, correct? All right, get those rescheduled. Give yourself some cushion. So if you think the car is gonna be on the road next week, let's start your schedule at least 2 weeks down the road. All right? Good luck. Who's next?
The next one is Chris Corley, sir.
Corley, come on up.
Record John Roscoe, clearing on behalf of Christopher Corley, is my, please identify yourself.
Hello, my name is Christopher Corley, COR.
Thank you.
The opportunity to review anything, I'm not aware of the particulars in this matter.
Let's get on the same page. So on March 17th, Mr. Corley was sentenced on a fail to display a valid license charge. $500 and 30 hours community service to be completed by June 1. On May 7th, he paid his money. On May 7th, he requested an extension on the 30 hours. I told him if he provided proof of 15 hours by June 1, we'd give him until July 1 to do the balance of 15 hours. We never saw anything between that date and June 1, so he was show caused. That's where we're at.
Judge, again, this gentleman, appears to get upstate, citizen.
I wait here, I'm about to speak for myself at this time.
If you want to, you can.
Figured from July first, I did complete the 30 hours, and I still cause I know more about the case. So,
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
so I still volunteer at the center now doing community garden.
Which center?
Destiny for Greatness on 555 pound.
Downtown? Okay. Okay, all right. So you got documentation of 30 hours?
Yes, I do. I have a letter of my uncle, but I also got the young lady email.
I like paper. Yeah, did you get anything?
It was.
Yeah, much that I have the email. I talked to her this morning downstairs for probation.
Okay. Can you confirm?
They're looking to find.
Hold on. I got a piece of paper in the file. Yeah, okay, yeah, we got it. The email came in. All right, yeah, you're good to go then. Close the file.
Last one, sir, is Donald McCline. Can you step up, sir? Thank you. For the record, John Constantine, anything be Donald McCline, Judge. He has violated the terms and conditions of probation.
Hold on just a minute. Spell the name. Oh, there it is. I got it. Never mind. Go ahead.
Judge, he has violated terms and conditions of probation, but with an explanation. It was a car accident.
Ooh, how you doing?
Yeah,
When was the accident? Okay,
Judge, there's not going into details of a no fault action. There hasn't been any financial progress there. And again, I'm not fully aware of the particulars in that matter. But he's without health insurance at this time. And from substance abuse treatment and the testing he does need health care. The payments, he doesn't have any money, hasn't worked since that time. His wife does work as a nurse, but has only recently gotten employment. So Mr. McCline has not been,
okay, okay. So if I understand correctly, Mr. Rowley, basically since March 19th for the sentencing, he hasn't done anything, including report. Okay,
She does have a disability hearing on the 23rd of September. It seems like forever, but based upon what he's going through right now, I've done a few of them in my career many moons ago, but I would believe that he would qualify.
Mhm.
This gentleman can barely walk, and I think he'll be up to snuff in terms of getting Medicare and eventually completing substance abuse with testing and most importantly, all the payments.
okay. If you want to,
As far as, with recording, at the time of sentence, you allow me to, video call or phone call in to record, which I did, I phone call in, recorded, in April of this year. And, I tried to I went to the location on Grassley in Roseville, Michigan, to do the urine analysis. But I didn't have the money to pay for the testing, and I needed the health insurance, so I couldn't follow through at that time. But I've been in contact. I called my probation officer twice, and I've been in contact with her through email.
all right, well, first of all, I don't think I've ever told anybody that when I put them on probation for drinking and driving, that they could report by phone. Probably what I told you is you wouldn't have to report in person every month, but initially there'd probably be some in person. That's what I normally tell people. I don't have a specific memory of what I told you. Have you had any contact with him?
I believe he reported, his first month in April, no report in May. But no, I know he did reach out to me regarding the testing, saying he
Okay.
didn't have the
Right.
financial means to do so. but limited to communication.
Right. What's your recommendation?
For be jail closed.
Judge, again, I can respect how the court is frustrated while with Mr. Rowley, but I'm asking for a continuation. This gentleman doesn't have a dime to his name right now, and he hasn't worked and, he hasn't got any payments from the, no fault action. He may not get it because of some issue, but that's neither here nor there. He, will qualify for social security disability, and that will put him in a path to, compliance with adding the health insurance. Complete this program. Although he was a bit foolish in his initial response.
I'll give you the same deal I gave you on the last one. We'll review it August 20th, but I gotta see some kind of action. I gotta see some kind of plan. I mean, this is July 16th. I sentenced on March 19th and literally nothing's been done. And all of what you need to do doesn't cost money. There are ways to do, I mean, there are substance abuse programs out there somewhere that you don't have to have insurance for. But you gotta, if you can't just do everything without fail, then you gotta be seeking help from probation all the time. Because the monkey's on your back. She's not the one that goes to jail if I get fed up. Understood? All right. Good luck.
Judge, thanks.
You're welcome. So Heather, you want to rent a farm? You want to rent a farm? 28 stalls, an arena, chicken coop, 30 acres fence, 4 pastures.
Sounds like Michelle. Where's that at?
Somewhere in Boston.
No, Michelle, it's thinking north.
Yeah, she wants to get further out.
But there's one more.
There's one more that
Yeah,
came in,
Patterson.
at 31 just came.
Yeah, as long as Mr. Graziani's on it. I know, who says, everyone out here crying about the smoke that was in the 80s and 90s. Every vehicle, house, family function, and establishment had smoke like this.
Yeah, full of cigarette smoke. No kidding.
And then my other nephew says, that smells not a forest fire, it's freedom.
Yeah, it's amazing when you think about it. Right?
Mhm.
I mean, my dad smoked like a chimney, everywhere we went, my dad was smoking. We never thought anything of it,
You said that people smoking,
you know?
windows up.
Long trips, yeah.
Also, just an FYI, the smoke blocking out the sun is almost apocalyptic. Apocalypse starts in movies.
Yeah. So one of the guys I listened to on the radio was talking. It's like way back, like when he was a single guy, like way back when. He and his buddy that were in the army together said, if we ever get out of Afghanistan, we're gonna spend 2 weeks in the Bahamas. Right? So they did a road trip to Vegas because that's where they could get the cheapest flight to go to the Bahamas. So they get there, they rent a hotel right, closed, so we got a shuttle to the airport the next morning. So they rent the hotel, they go out to a Red Lobster, right? And they eat. And he said, I had the shrimp Alfredo. And he said, what I was thinking, I don't know, because I got the takeout and put it on the back seat of the car. He said, and we got up the next morning, got on the shuttle bus, went to the Bahamas for 2 weeks, came back, Vegas. He said, I've been around dead bodies. He was in the Army. I've been around dead bodies. He said, that stench, when we got to that car, he said, and we had a long drive. And did I tell you, it was Vegas in the summertime. We couldn't put the windows up. We couldn't use the air because the stench in that car was so bad. I'm like, that's like, you know, you leave the keys in it somewhere and hope somebody steals it because I don't know if you could ever get the smell out.
Yeah. Oh.
Styrofoam probably started to melt too.
Right, for all the fabric and everything.
Mhm.
I was thinking about that, you know, if you hear something, you can record it, you can, share it with somebody. If you see something, take a picture and share it with somebody. I'm surprised nobody's come up with a way to capture a scent. Right?
Well, they have in candles.
Yeah, but it's not the same. It's like you can't like, oh, that smells so good. I'm gonna capture that right now. And I can't, you know what I mean? And what do we want it?
Exactly.
And I was said he wanted to capture the smell of hockey locker rooms.
Oh, why? Why? Oh, I don't.
Playing hockey is a life of being a coach.
I don't think there's anything worse than a hockey game. Oh my God.
Well, sweat.
Yeah, and then like him and my two brothers would have their hockey bags like in our basement or in like the summertime or springtime, they put them out on the patio, so it's like, they go outside.
Oh, my buddy Jimmy's calling me. Oh, that's true, scratch and sniff, but it still doesn't allow you to capture a scent.
It's not captured.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
It-
I mean, that'd be like saying, I've got a picture of a mountain. Yeah, but it's not the mountain I'm looking at. So why would I want your picture of a mountain?
So you think your skunk smell would be different than somebody else's skunk smell?
It's different.
Huh, Buddha?
He's from the cupboard court.
Buddha?
We just graduated. Yeah,
He's entering he's in our Zoom.
we just phase 5.
Huh?
We just moved him into phase 5. He completed the program.
Okay, thanks.
Who you got, John?
Josh, I have Katia Patterson.
Patterson? Come on up, ma'am. Go ahead.
We have Katia Patterson, who's in my life. Please identify yourself.
Yeah, actually.
Thank you.
Judge, she is in fact guilty of not complying with the court order program, but with restrictions.
Go ahead.
She currently is raising her children and she works nights and goes to nursing school several days a week. And I'm asking for your mercy in terms of an alternative, such as a community service program, perhaps some other small fines to be assessed so she can make it through the process.
Where are you working at?
Nixon Home in Riverview.
Riverview? All right. And where are you going to school at?
We'll have, college nursing.
Where at? How far down? Toledo? Yeah, Toledo's not bad. No, I'm sticking with 2 days on this one. I remember the factual basis. I'll give her a chance to reschedule one time without penalty.
She's got children along with the,
She'd find, she'd make arrangements for the kids if I put her in jail.
difficult, but,
Punishment usually is.
it is, Judge, thank you.
Is anybody else out there?
Judge, there's a number of no shows as I indicated in this thorough.
Always is.
What do you want me to do?
Now, when was the last one scheduled? 10? No, it's 11:30. Take off. Yep. Stay cool.
Right?
No kidding.
Yeah. Go down there.